What do you think? Is it too cold to ride a bike this morning? Probably. Don't be a baby boy, Steve. Let's go for a ride anyway. It's going to get a lot colder before the year's over. Good morning, and we've got some things to talk about. This morning, it's a brisk 34 degrees, and I'm driving to Millerton, New York, because I want to take a bike ride. So I hope you'll come along with me. And as I said, we've got some things to talk about, but I'd rather do it when I'm on the bike. So hang on. Well, as I mentioned before, I drove from my home in Connecticut all the way over here to Millerton, New York. And I'm going to take a ride this morning on the Harlem Valley Rail Trail. It's about 26 miles end to end. So it's a bit chilly, about 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Got my hat on. My helmet could be tighter, but it's secure. So let's take a ride, shall we? This morning, I've chosen my trusty Priority 600X. Let's see how she does on this trail this morning. Bye-bye, Darth. See you later. "26 miles. Morning. Good morning. It's windy. Well, I'm about 6 miles into my ride. It's cold, it's cloudy, but it's a beautiful day. So I'm out here enjoying it. Got my hat on, got my helmet, my gloves, my take a look rear view mirror, which a lot of you have been asking about, and you can pick it up on Amazon for about 20 bucks. I think it's like $17 US. Not too bad, and I don't leave home without it when I get on my bike. So this is the Harlem Valley Rail Trail. It's quite a beautiful rail trail. A bit gray now as we're going into winter, but beautiful views like this one. Makes cycling out in the cold a lot more fun. I want to talk a little bit about my last video about e-bikes. I got a lot of comments that said e-bikes don't belong on greenways or rail trails. You could make a case for that. You could also make a case for law-abiding citizens that would ride their e-bikes within the speed limit that a bicycle would normally go at, 10 miles an hour on a rail trail. But I don't know how many times I've been passed by an e-bike on a rail trail going way too fast. So it's up for debate, and I think something needs to be done, enforceable guidelines on what e-bikes can do on trails. Wow, it's beautiful. I've got a pond on one side with some hardy ducks in it, and mountains on the other. What more could you ask for? Maybe warmer temperatures and a little bit of sun. We make the best of it, don't we, when we get out to maintain our fitness. I'd also like to mention that on the video where I tested out that e-bike, I was going quite fast in places, in deserted areas. When I did come upon runners and walkers, I slowed down to 10 miles an hour, as you should, and announced myself when I was coming up on a walker. Anyway, just a few things to consider. Well, I pulled over for a minute to have some water and a snack and warm up a little bit. Take my gloves off, rub the hands together. All in all, it's a really nice ride this morning. I wanted to mention one more thing about that e-bike video. I put a link to it down in the description below so you can take a look at it. In the video I mentioned, wouldn't it be nice to try out maybe a folding e-bike that I could throw in the car? And I'm happy to say that a company reached out to me to try their folding e-bike and do a video on it. So I'm looking forward to that. That should come out in the next 4 weeks, I guess. As soon as they send the e-bike to me, I do the unboxing and take it for a ride. See how we like it. Well, I guess it's back on the road. I've got, let's see, about 4 more miles till I get to the end of this section of trail. So let's see what we have in store for us. Harlem Valley Rail Trail. Nice bench to stop and take a rest. Here's a mile marker. NY 101. I believe that's the distance back when this was a railroad from here to New York City. Although this rail trail doesn't go all the way to New York City, there is a road running parallel to it. I think it's Route 22 that you can take down to another trail that'll get you into the city. A lot of moss on the road. Doesn't get too much sun in here. A few bumps. Gotta be careful. Beautiful farm. Brr. Still a beautiful ride. Morning. Morning. Some hardy souls out for a walk this morning. Wow, that's beautiful. Don't know if you could see that through the trees. Beautiful farm. Just about the halfway point of my ride this morning. Look at all those solar panels. Clean energy from the sun, or maybe today from the clouds. Yep, the clouds. Coming up to the end of the trail, or the beginning of the trail if you parked up here. I gotta get off the bike here for a couple of minutes and try to wiggle my toes and warm them up. Oh, that was fun. Oh, look, a brochure, trail map and everything. Pretty cool. The railroad history, 1830. The Harlem Valley Rail Trail was once the New York and Harlem Railroad. Began in 1832. Holy mackerel, that's a long time ago. This is a bike ride, not a history lesson. So I'm at the halfway point on my ride, and I'm gonna get back on the bike and head on back down into Millerton. So far it's been a great ride, and I think I'm gonna have a good time going back. Yeehaw! I have to say, this is one of the most diverse trails in the area. You go from beautiful fields with a bench to sit on. When it's nice and warm out, Jan and I usually sit there and have our snack. But hey, it's warming up. According to my Garmin, it's now 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Yippee! When you're on this bike trail, there's a bike shop over there and a nice store here to stop at and grab yourself some lunch if you so desire. Let's check out this stream we're going over. Looks like a nice place to cool off in the summertime. But not today. Onward and forward. Giddy up. Still a bit birdy out. Time to put the buff back up. That's better. Absolutely beautiful. Nice chilly day. Think off in the distance, it's the Catskill Mountains. Beautiful any day of the week. Another beautiful farm. Coming up to an intersection. Gotta look both ways. Patrolled by the police. I've ridden this trail many times. I haven't seen a policeman yet, but the sign's a good deterrent. Keeps e-bikes from going too fast, I hope. You know, it's very often that when I'm on a bike ride, I talk about fitness, especially for an older rider, and how important it is to get a clearance from your doctor. Well, I went to my cardiologist yesterday for my 1-year appointment, and he gave me a clear. Said it's okay. Strenuous exercise is good for your heart. No problems. Keep it up. So I encourage you to do the same. Keep a close watch on your health, especially as you get older. You don't want to end up toes up. That's a bad joke. It's no laughing matter, is it? Eat right, sleep right, exercise right. Another opportunity to stop and just reflect on the beauty of nature out here. It's very quiet. You can hear some geese. I can see some ducks. Such a peaceful, peaceful day. So fortunately now I'm heading back to my car with the wind at my back, and so it's a really nice ride. I think I've got about 6 more miles to go. Let's get back on the bike. Check this out. Beautiful. Wow. Hello. Well, I'm almost done with my wonderful little ride. Rolling back into Millerton. Cute little town. Nobody coming. Looking forward to getting back in warm Darth Vader. There we are. Well, I made it back to the car. It was a nice 26 3/4 mile ride, and had a lot of fun, even though it was a bit cold. Thanks for coming along. I look forward to seeing you on my next ride. Take care, and as always, happy pedaling.